I've learned that getting rich isn't about being brilliant. It's about not being stupid. Avoid mistakes, and everything else follows. Section 1. Age doesn't equal wisdom. People think age brings wisdom. It doesn't. It brings habits, most of them bad. By the time you hit 50, you've already made most of your financial mistakes. You've survived the dumb ones, denied the painful ones, and justified the rest. That's experience. For most people, a well-organized pile of rationalizations. Here's the brutal truth. Over 50, you don't have time to fix stupidity anymore. You have to stop it. You can't double down on bad behavior and hope time will fix it. Time is no longer your friend. It's the enemy, quietly shortening your runway. People think they can take more risk to make it back. That's the illusion that wipes out more old investors than any bear market. You don't need to swing harder. You need to stop swinging at stupid pitches. At 25, a bad decade isn't fatal. At 55, one bad decade can ruin the next 30 years. Life isn't fair. Reality doesn't care. Section 2. Discipline over ego. If you're over 50, the name of the game is discipline, not brilliance, not catching the next tech miracle, not showing your neighbors you're clever. When you're young, stupidity is a lesson. When you're old, it's a tragedy. Most people over 50 don't need more money. They need fewer mistakes, fewer opinions, fewer whispers of nonsense about catching up. Catching up to what? A neighbor's yacht? A fantasy of youth? Markets that eat geniuses for breakfast? At your age, investing should look less like a battlefield and more like a fortress. You don't win by attacking every opportunity. You win by defending against stupidity, yours and everyone else's. Section 3. The illusion of safety. People over 50 love safety. They think bonds are safe, blue chip stocks are safe, the government is safe. Then inflation shows up and eats their safety alive. There's no absolute safety, only intelligent risk management, and most people are lousy at it. I've seen people bury cash in coffee cans during the Great Depression. They starved in safety. That's not prudence. That's fear wearing a suit. You don't get rich avoiding all risk. You get rich avoiding stupid risk, the kind that feels comfortable because everyone else is doing it. Owning a big bank stock because it's always been there, not safety. Nostalgia with a ticker symbol. Nostalgia doesn't pay dividends. Safety means knowing what could kill you and staying away. No leverage, no borrowed money, no fancy derivatives. You don't understand. Section 4. Avoid stupidity. Don't chase brilliance. Warren and I made our fortune not by being brilliant, but by consistently not being stupid. Avoiding idiocy pays far better than chasing genius. Most people don't go broke from bad investments. They go broke trying to look rich longer than they are. Lifestyle inflation is the silent killer of late life security. It starts as a reward. I've worked hard. I deserve this. Then one new car becomes two, then a second home, then a vacation, then an excuse. And suddenly, your financial margin is gone. At 50, you need less reward and more restraint. Not yachts, not five-star vacations. Peace of mind. Freedom from worry. Section 5. Retirement is dangerous. People think retirement is freedom. It's not. It's vacancy, idle time, boredom, bad decisions, daytime television. Retirement should be about purpose, not money. Replace passive income with active curiosity. Teach grandchildren, read books, think deeply, walk slowly, stay engaged. The mind never retires. Remove challenge, and it invents drama. That's why retirees start making wild investments, not for returns, but relevance. Section 6. Envy is the silent killer. Comparison kills. At 50, envy is lethal. You see someone your age who made it bigger. Instead of gratitude, you feel panic. You start asking, I should have done what he did. Forget it. You didn't live their life. Take their risks. Pay their hidden costs. When you compare, you stop being yourself. You start impersonating. Stop comparing. That's the most powerful financial decision you'll make after 50. Section 7. Rationality is true wealth. By 50, the goal isn't more returns. It's less regret. It's keeping your judgment intact. Rationality is durable. It doesn't vanish with youth, luck, or inflation. Discipline compounds faster than money. Avoid ego-driven risks. Avoid unnecessary drama. Every year you stay rational, your odds of survival increase. Avoid envy, debt, or impulse. Your real wealth multiplies quietly. Section 8, compounding wisdom. The older I get, the more I see that the edge comes from doing less reacting, less chasing, less pretending. The market rewards clarity. Life rewards restraint. Combine both, and you glide through old age while others panic. Stop worrying about legacy. You will be forgotten. Everyone will. Do the right thing because it's right, not for credit. Live rationally. Live peacefully. That's the only game worth winning. Section 9, the psychology of greed and fear. Human nature is the real enemy. Markets are secondary. Greed and fear are loud. Ego is louder. Older investors let impatience and insecurity dictate decisions. They chase private deals, crypto schemes, pre-IPO fantasies. Not risk equals opportunity. At your age, risk equals regret. Necessary risk keeps you in the game. Ego risk ends the game. Section 10, lifelong learning and reading. Curiosity compounds like money. Reading, thinking, learning. These are your superpowers. I've seen 70-year-olds learn rationality faster than 20-year-olds. Pain is an excellent teacher. Experience isn't years, it's scars. They remind you what not to do. Stop reinventing yourself. Subtract nonsense. Less is more. Remove distractions. Remove complexity. Remove stupidity. Section 11, patience and market cycles. The big money isn't in buying and selling. It's in waiting. I've watched 2 0-year-olds jump in and out of fads, losing to a 6 0-year-old, quietly compounding for 15 years. That's math, not magic. Patience is your superpower. Time is your ally if you respect it. Risk only when necessary. Section 12, handling risk and mistakes. You will make mistakes. Everyone does. The goal isn't perfection, it's resilience. Ask, what mistakes have I repeated for decades? Usually impatience, envy, and overconfidence. Stop feeding them. Rationality compounds faster than money. If you start today, you're already ahead of half the market. Section 13, protect your mind, not your image. After 50, the focus isn't impressing others. It's survival of your own judgment. Hold cash. Own fewer things you don't understand. Say no 99 times out of 100. Avoid complexity. Avoid the temptation to look smart. Safety is boring. It's brushing your teeth. You don't notice it until you stop. Real safety is rational behavior, not emotion. Section 14, subtracting to multiply. The scarcest asset isn't money, it's attention. Focus on gratitude, learning, and worthy pursuits. Remove toxic relationships. Delete envy disguised as ambition. Stop chasing lifestyle. Stop upgrading furniture in your prison cell. Less noise, less distraction, more clarity. Real wealth after 50 is freedom. Control over your time. Control over your mind. Control over your habits. That's a fortune no market can take away. Section 15, final takeaways. Closing quote. Stop chasing. Start protecting. Avoid stupidity. Avoid envy. Avoid impulsive risk. Invest in rationality. Invest in clarity. Invest in yourself. At 50, the single best financial decision you can make is to stop making decisions that hurt you. Discipline compounds faster than money. Rationality survives storms. And when you stop being stupid, wealth becomes almost inevitable. Sleep well, live quietly, let others chase excitement. You'll outlast them all.